Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Elle from Analyze Elle. Today we're going to talk about Crew Calendar. Crew Calendar? Crew Calendar is a calendar about the people that you have in your company. What does it mean? When you start a project, for sure people should make your project. What kind of people? We mostly call them artists. Okay, we have some artists, we have some contracts with them, and in some companies we have some in-house artists and outsource. I know that you might ask about the artists and when we have a contract with them, so why do we need a crew calendar, a crew schedule? Why should we make such a deal thing for ourselves? Look, when we're talking about producing a project, we need to know what material we have. First thing is people, and then the software and hardware that we need. I'm not going to talk about the software and hardware, which is part of our job to know that they work correct. But today we're going to talk about people that we have. We have their contracts. We know that when they're going to start with us, when they're going to end their job, and for sure we have a table that we know how and when we should start which part and how and when we should end that part. Especially when you have outsourced people, they may ask you for some leave parts. You as a manager, production manager, producer, project manager might know that. But what about your team? What about your leaders? What about the others that are working on the project? I don't know that. I don't know how to plan whatever is in their mind. They have this right to know when they have that artist at which time, what time of day, and at which date. They have this right to know that when they're going to start and then they're going to end their job. They have some plans. It's not us, it's not manager that just plan a project. Every person have a plan in their mind, and it's for its project, for its life, So it's better that you share every part of a project with your team, especially the calendars. People should know that when they have time to work with their colleagues, when their colleagues will leave, when their colleagues would end their job, and they should plan for communicating with people around them. So how to make it easy for your project? I think it's the easiest part of a project that you make a crew calendar, a crew schedule. And based on that calendar, you will show that how many people you have, which one is leave in which time and which one is not, and which one is the working day for, and what day is a working day for everyone. And the most important thing is that everyone can see that calendar. You might ask that what software is suitable for this work? I'd say any software that you and your team feel comfortable with, but a Google Sheet is enough for starting this kind of calendar. It helps you, it helps your team, it helps the other managers, especially when you're working in big teams and you need to pass your artist from project to another project. Another thing I face is that in the small teams that they need to ask their crew for work in one or two or at the same time for 3 projects. You need to know when they are free, you need to know when the task is going to be finished and when they can start another task, or when they can do some tasks simultaneously. For knowing these things, this calendar will help you a lot. The only thing you should do is that to make it from the beginning of the project. It's just easy, I think. Beside the other calendar and beside the other things that you make for the clarity of the project, for example, a calendar that shows the roadmap, a Kanban board, a burn-down chart, whatever help your team to know that which part of a team is in which stage, and if there's a block, if there is a whatever happen in your team. Beside those tables, beside those things that you have, you should have this, and give the access of this to all the people in your team. So they will see that table, they will know how many people they have, when they have them, at which time. You might work from London to someone in LA. So you need to coordinate the time, you need to arrange the time that people work, you need to let your artists know that then when they are available. So which way is easiest than this way to make a crew calendar, to make a schedule that all people are there, all people know when they are available and when they are not, and all people know how many people you have in each team. You know, this calendar will help you a lot. I told you, especially when you have a small team and you want to use your artists simultaneously, or when you have a very big team and you want to pass your artists from a team to team, when one of your team faced with a crunch and you want to help them to move forward and you want to pass your artists to their team. So this calendar needs an update, and you can see that which person is suitable for passing to other team. And even your lead can see that people they're working, when they are available, when they're not, when they're going to leave. And with this kind of table, you prevent the confusion in your team. While people asking you that how many people they have, when that one should finish what, and when that one is available, all the answers are in this table. They can go take a look at this table. You should update them every day, every week, whenever it's possible. And you know that the earliest, the best to update your schedules, I'd say every day, that people can see them, can understand the work that you do. They will understand that who they are working with, and when they are available, when they're not, and how to manage their time, how to manage the task, how to especially when you're working with artists, they're just thinking about the task that they have. You know, they don't know that availability of the person after them. They don't know that someone's waiting, that they end their job, they finish their job and pass it to them. So if you share this kind of calendar with people, in beside Kanban board, beside Kanban chart, beside whatever that you share with your artists to know that your project is in which stage, so people will understand that how should they manage their task. They will understand that someone's waiting for them, someone needs that they do their job at the time that they set, and they respect to the time, to themselves, to the project more. And you respect them to let them know every stage of a project. You know, with doing these kind of things, you prevent dictatorship in your project. You share your idea, you lead your team, and it's the best thing that you can do. I know that you might be at the middle of a project, you might be at a team that they don't do that, but start from today. Just do it for you yourself, for your team. Share it and validate to your teams, and let them know that this calendar exists and you can use it, and it can help you and the team. It's all about this video. I know this video is shorter than other video I made, but the importance of this video is not less than the other. Don't forget to make that a schedule, and let me know if you have any question in the comments. Like or dislike this video and share it with your friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for getting notified for the next videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Till the next video, bye.